Hello, it's Jonathan here, DJ Puff the Third. Very short video, well I don't know if it'll be short or not, but a bit random. I'm between South Croydon and Purley, and I'm at Biddulph Rd. And I'll try and tell you a bit of a story if I can remember. But years ago, in the very early 90s, I was probably still at high school. I was well into my geology. I still am really into my geology, but I was checking out Purley for chalk, the upper chalk, for fossils basically. And at one point I found myself at Biddulph Rd, and in the back gardens there was a chalk cliff, and on the site now there's a couple of bungalows, and of course it's the modern age now. But I had a word with an elderly couple that was living here in the early 90s, and they were living in one of the bungalows. I'll swing it round. Oh god. But anyway, no, actually, as you can see, we got 3 separate bungalows here. 1, 2, 3. And as you know, bungalows are out of fashion now, and this is the modern age. All this stuff has to come down basically, because we have money to make and 3-story blocks to build, which is a bit sad. But this one here, oh god, I can't remember which one. I'm pretty sure it's this one here. But during the Second World War, the man that used to live in this house, believe it or not, his name was Cliff. His first name was Cliff. And the original house was bombed during the Second World War, and the story is that he got out of the rubble of the original house very quickly, but it took them about 3 or 4 hours to get his father out. So this building was formerly called Coombe Cliff, and it was a bit clever because his first name was Cliff, so it was him and his wife, and they were getting on a bit at the time. Anyway, but as you can see at the back there is an outcrop of the upper chalk, the Cretaceous upper chalk, which is about 65 million years old. And you can actually see towards the bottom there is a layer of tabular flint nodules. And I remember about 1991-93 I climbed up that slope and found a Micrasta coranguinum. It was a bit squished, and I took it back to mum and dad's flat and I had it up in the loft. But the problem is there was salt in the chalk, and over time it basically just imploded the fossil completely. It broke up, the salt in it just precipitated out, and it just broke the fossil up. So basically we've got 3 bungalows here, and I should imagine they're going to come down, which is a bit sad. They're going to seal it all off, and I should imagine it will end up a 3-story block. Yeah. And also, well, years ago, before all these buildings were built, this would have been a chalk quarry. It would have been much bigger, it would have seemed much bigger, and it would have gone all the way round to here, all the way round. And what we're standing on would have been the quarry too. So originally it would have been a really big quarry. But in the 1900s, let's say talk about Purley Station, at Warren Road, there's a road called Warren Road. I found most of my best fossils at Warren Road. The age may have been very slightly different, but there wasn't any salt in the chalk, and I found some good specimens of Micrastocoranguinum and a kind of scutata and a Spondylus spinosus shell. Is it a brachiopod? I think it's a brachiopod. So yeah, here we are at Biddulph Rd, between South Croydon and Purley, and I've just told you about the bungalow Coombe Cliff and the name plaque, long gone now, but it was that one there, the greyish one. And these bungalows were probably built, I don't know, about 1945, 48, I can't really be sure, to be honest. But also at the time, well, before the quarry, you had the Surrey Iron Railway, which was basically the world's first public railway, or, well, I don't have the books anymore. They were with Grandpa Rex, and all the historical stuff got taken by that horrible woman in Devon, basically. So, but there would have been the Surrey Iron Railway here, and it came through here, and it went even as far down as Merstham, from Croydon through Purley, keep going down south into Merstham. Yeah. No, I'm just going through some of the history here of this particular house. Used to be an old couple here in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cliff, was it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And his wife. Yeah, he built it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? It got bombed during the war.
Straight over the back, the long stick.
It's this one here on the end there.
Yeah.
That was the old house.
And he built on top of the bomb site.
Oh right. Apparently he got out quick enough, but his father, it took about 3 hours to get him out or something.
That's right. That's what I understood.
Yeah.
But there's one over, one there, one at the back, one further along.
So they all came down.
Yeah, they did. That's
Basically.
Why the front bar house stood from the
Huh?
Coming down there, there's going to be 3 blocks of flats there.
I know, I thought as much, but then I expected eventually for them to come down. But yeah, no, I remember because I was big into geology in the early 90s, and I remember climbing up onto the cliff. Yeah.
Probably a bit easier to do it now, all that growth from it. But it won't be
No,
there soon.
all the ivy.
Yeah, it won't be there soon. They're obviously going to take all that.
Well, he refused, didn't he, to sell? Not when he died.
Yeah.
Quite some years ago now.
Yeah.
Someone's finally bought it.
Because it was him and his missus, wasn't it? Went there.
She went first.
Yeah,
She went first.
To a home.
Oh.
His daughter was in there for a little while.
Oh right.
But they're going to get, what, 26 flats on there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?
It's Croydon all over.
It is. No piece of land is sacred, is it?
No piece of land is sacred, and they're going to ruin a nice road again. They're not
Yeah.
They
Probably
care nothing for anybody's objections. They haven't refused one in 4 years.
Yeah, well, it all gets political in the end, doesn't it? And it's just really annoying. Yeah.
It is. I mean, we've got whatever your political persuasion. People have got to live.
Yeah, and then you have that prick by prick as well. Oh dear.
Well,
Oh.
what are they going to do with it? Because their own money.
Yeah.
Whereas, I thought we all understand a private limited company that the directors have a personal liability for all its debts.
You would have thought so, yeah.
But then again, as to one of the directors related to the council, that's
Yeah.
a different world.
So they must have died some time ago now, innit? Yeah. Oh well, thanks for filling me in. I did get it mainly right. So we just had one of the neighbours come out from around here, and like I said, as always, it's going to be blocks of flats. Try and squeeze as much of humanity in as possible. Oh, it's tragic and it's sad, but who knows, I may return here another day when they start digging around just to have a look at some of the chalk if they bring any fossils up. But like I said, it was a bit salty here and the fossils were literally exploding. Anyway, yeah, Surrey Iron Railway was here going from north to south. It went through here. So just a bit of a random video, a bit geological, and yes, the man there pretty much backed up my story that these buildings were bombed during the war, and Cliff he got out all right, but his father took a bit longer to be extracted from the rubble. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, something a bit different today, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.